Hello, everybody, and thanks for being on my YouTube page. At the bottom of the screen, you can like this page, thumbs up. Next to that is subscribe, and next to that is notification. Click, click on there with your mouse, and it'll be a bell, and you'll get notifications whenever I do my readings or any other type of topics I might have. Anything I'm going to have all different kind of things on here. So let's get started. So right here, this is right here is talking about a load that's being on you, the burden that's being on you. So maybe, you know, you see the guy, he's holding all this big staff that's on him, and it's weighing him down, and he's trying to hold this staff up, but it's like weighing him down. He don't got that far to get to this mansion, but he's trying to hurry up to get there before the rain and the storm starts. This card is a sure sign that you have taken too much and that it is wearing you down. So this could be in a work situation where everybody puts, like, maybe people got fired, maybe people quit. Some people might have got laid off. Some people might have got sick and can't go to work, can't come to work for a while. You know, everybody has different situations in their life, and maybe you're the manager, or you're the supervisor, or you're assistant manager, and everything is on you now. Like, you got more to do, and everything is way. This is a burden that's on you because you got all this stuff to do now because you have nobody to help you at this job. You have to hire people. You have to do some of the cleaning. You might have to take some of the carts out. Like, you have all this responsibility is weighing you down. You have all this burden on you at this job, and you can't quit because maybe you signed a contract for a year, or maybe you signed uh, a lease or something that you can't just quit because you have to stay here. Maybe your boss is making you do everything and nobody else is doing nothing. Like when I worked at the store, I did the custodian work, and people were supposed to help out, but nobody was helping out. I was doing everything, and my boss was making me do everything, and nobody was doing none of the cleaning. Nobody was doing nothing. So every time I would come to work, every time I would clean it, it would be nice and clean. As soon as I come to work, I would go home on my day off, and I come back to work, it'd be all dirty again because nobody was helping out. Nobody was cleaning while I was off. They just let it build up and let the dirt build up until I came back to work. And my boss was putting all that responsibility on me, so that was weighing, burdening me because I had all the weight on me. So maybe at your job, you got all the weight is put on you, and you can't quit because you need this job, or you can't quit because you signed a year's contract or a couple years contract, or you can't quit because you signed this lease or you signed this paper where you have to stay at this job or this place. And maybe you're working for somebody and you're responsible to get all the staffs and stuff like that, and bring them down to the mansion and put them, a certain place and tie them up because this is the job and you need it because you need this second job to pay your bills, or you need this job to survive. You don't have no money, so you have to do all this work. And maybe this person, um, I don't think this would be called a maid, but maybe this person is this boss this person you're working for is making you do everything, being favoritism or just being jealous of you and making you do all the work. And this is wearing you down. This is a burden. This is burdening you. You can't hold these staff up. You're barely making it to the mansion. You only got a couple steps, but this is hard. This could be talked about in a relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship where your husband, he divorced you, and now everything is thrown on you. Now you got to take care of all these 6 kids by yourself. and he's not paying child support. He's not being supportive. He's not helping you out. He's not coming to get the kids when he's supposed to. Maybe he's not coming to get the kids at all. So all this responsibility of working 2 jobs or working 12 hours or working, long hours and coming home with the kids, having to clean up, after them, having to feed them, and everything is just, your house is just all in all a mess because everything is put on you. Everything is on you. You got to do, or you got to go pick them up from the you got to go pick your kids up from the babysitters, or you got to go pick your kids up where you have your kids at while they wait till you get off of work. You got to go pick them up. Then you got to take them soccer practice and ballerina practice. And you got to come back. You got to cook. You got to clean. And you got to pay all these bills and plus work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or long hours. And everything is just on you now. And your husband or your ex-husband or somebody that you are still married to but separated, threw everything on, all the responsibilities on you, and that's the burden that's weighing you down. It could be, you could be with a guy who's a bum, who don't got no job or nothing, and got the nerve to bring his kids to your house. So maybe this person, you got your kids and he got kids, and he's always bringing his kids to your house and making you watch his kids. Not making you, but you're watching his kids. You're taking care of his kids. You're taking his kids, putting his kids on the bus, and you're taking his kids to the doctor's office and your kids to the doctor's office. Plus this nigga's a bum, plus this guy's a bum, so he's not working. So you're working all these long hours. You're working 2 jobs, and you don't got no help because he ain't helping you. The house is dirty. He don't clean up. The kids he ain't making the kids clean up. Maybe it's some teenagers or grown kids in the house. They ain't cleaning up, and all the responsibility is on you to pay the bills. And there's no way out of this situation because you have to stay in this situation, and you have no way out. Maybe you moved in with him. Maybe you moved in his state or his city, and you just moved in with him, and with the promise that you thought he was going to help you out and y'all was going to help each other. Maybe you knew he didn't have a job, but he's supposed to help watch the kids and stuff, and he's not doing that. And everything responsibility is on you. Maybe you and a couple friends or family members got together and bought a house together, or you and your husband bought a house together, or you and your boyfriend bought a house together, or fiance, and everybody's in this house and everybody's supposed to pitch in, and and nobody's pitching in. Nobody's paying the bills like they supposed to. Nobody's cleaning the house. Nobody's watching the kids. Like, they just being lazy and just letting the kids do what they want, and you're the only one. Now you're stuck in this at this house because you put all your money into this house, and there's no way you can move because you don't have money to move because you put all your money in this house, and you're the only one that's doing everything. You paying all the bills, you cleaning up, you're watching your kids, you're watching their kids, you're doing all this stuff, and this is the burden that's on you, okay? And no matter the cost, it's just like you feel you have no choice in this matter. That you're indispensable. No matter the personal cost or the seriousness about this burnout will take much. This burnout, even if you decide, what, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving everybody in this house and I'm moving out. It's still going to take you a while to recover from this because this is not taking a break. This is a burnout. So to recover from burnouts take much longer than just taking a break. It ain't just taking a break no more. If you're working at this job, this car is telling you, let other people help out. Don't do all this work by yourself. No. If you're a manager, or you're assistant manager, or you're the boss, or you might be over top of other people. No, you want to help me do this. You do this. You do that. Don't take all the burden on yourself at this job. Whether it's you got a year contract or you signed a lease or whatever, don't take this burden on yourself. Give this burden, if you can, give this burden to other people. Let other people help you out. Let other people clean the bathroom. Let other people do the book work. Let other people pay the bills. You know, if you're in this situation and in this house, you have a meeting and say, everybody gonna have to pay the bills. Everybody gonna have to do something, or I'm out of here. I'm moving. I'm leaving y'all right here. I want the money. If you don't have the money, I'm going to the courthouse and I'm evicting you. You know, if you could do that. Sometimes people are so nice that they'll buy a house and they'll allow other people to live with them and don't do a lease or none of that, just going by word of mouth. And it might take you, you know, you might have to take them to the courthouse to put them out. But you got to do what you got to do. And maybe you don't have the money to do all that. So this is a burden that's wearing you down. You might just have to cut your losses and just be like, I'm fuck out of here. I can't take this shit no more. I'm going. Nope. I'm leaving. I'm moving out. And just move. Just cut your losses and just move out and leave everybody sitting there looking stupid, and then let them pay all their bills, or just let them look stupid and just don't have. Eventually they're gonna have to leave if they don't pay the rent. You know, so you might have to just do that. Because this card is talking about having a burden on you. If it don't have nothing to do with anything, burden could be, you know, being in competition could be a burden. Maybe you're in a competition, football or basketball or something like that. You know, any type of running a race, soccer, you know, any type of artistic competition, and you're in this competition with these people, and competition is putting a burden on you, is weighing you down, because everybody is expecting you to make that basket, catch that ball. You know, maybe you've been in a competition, artistic drawing and painting, and everybody that's on your side, everybody is expecting you to draw or paint the best and win this competition, win this $1,000, win this $10,000. And this burden is on you to win, and it's hard because even people who run the marathon, is it the marathon? People who run, you know, be in the competition where they run the race and stuff, track team and all that, America, track team and all that stuff. That don't people be pressure, like everybody's expecting that person to win, you know, and that could be a burden too. It could be a burden at work. It could be a burden in a relationship where you're the only ones that's paying the bills and doing everything and giving out all your love to this person. He ain't giving you shit but heartache and pain and cheating on you and sticking his dick in everybody's pussy and asshole. You stick your dick in her pussy, her pussy, her asshole, no condom, and then come stick your dick in yours and then give you diseases. And it's saying, you know, leave this situation. Leave. Pull back for a minute from this situation. You know, pull back from this endeavor. You know, get some. If you don't got no clarity of what's going on with you and this person, this guy, then it's saying, you know, your impulses are good, but you might run the risk of losing sight of the big picture. So it's saying, if you're confused or unclear or something, it's saying it's okay to step back for a brief time and get some needed perspective to get your thoughts together. You know, but sometimes in a relationship, when you're in a relationship like that, people be like, oh, you can leave. No, not necessarily. Some people can't leave their relationship because of different things. So if this ain't talking about none of that stuff, and they ain't talking about relationship or none of that, it could be talking about a burden of competition with this one guy. You know how everybody be in competition over this one guy? I don't know why females do that. This one guy, out of all these other men out there, you ain't got to date men from your city or your state. You can date men anywhere you want. And all this internet and these dumb females ain't sitting there being in competition with one another over one man. And you might be in this competition with these other females, and this guy, he likes you a lot, and he got you up front. Then all them other girls in the back. He chose you, but y'all just friends right now. But you still in competition because these females are, they're jealous because they know that he likes you. They know that you're the one, but he just didn't get the okay. Y'all just ain't in a relationship yet, or you might be just friends right now, and you're still in this competition because he still got all these other women. Because you're just friends, you're not going out together yet, and maybe that's the burden that's low. Maybe that's the burden that's on your back, being in competition with these females, and females getting jealous because they know the guy likes you more, or this one female, and it's saying if you get in an argument with these people, or this person is saying don't go underneath the belt, don't blow underneath the belt, because you might say something that is sensitive to that person, and that person might explode, and that person might get real mad because that person is holding in their heart unseen anger for you, jealousy. And this person might really in their heart hate you. This might be a friend. This might be used to have been a friend until y'all started liking the same guy. Or this might be a family member, or just somebody you don't know, but or you've seen around, but you didn't think they didn't like you. You didn't think they was that jealous of you, and they got jealousy in their heart of you and hatred in their heart. They hate you real bad. You might fuck up and say, you just mad because I look better than you, bitch, and he likes me and not you. And that might really hurt them because they know that shit's true, and they might snap out on you. Like if you ever watch Fatal Attraction, when one girl, they was friends, and then they both start liking the guy, and the guy didn't like the other girl. He liked the other girl more. He liked her, but he didn't like her. He just liked her as a friend. He liked the other girl. He wanted to get the other girl. He wanted to be with the other girl, and the other girl got jealous and got mad. But this girl was her friend for a long time, since kindergarten. But this girl was holding jealousy in her heart all that time, and had unseen anger about this person that she called her best friend. And her best friend and family members didn't know that because she didn't show it. It was inside her. And she always was jealous of her because the girl looks better than her, is pretty. And she always was just jealous of everything about her. And she was holding that in her heart all that time. That jealousy, that hatred that she had for her so-called best friend, that she called her best friend. And the guy ended up choosing her. They end up not being friends no more. They end up arguing and stuff like that. And because the guy chose her, and the guy never did like the other girl, but the guy was just nice, and he probably fucked her and shit. I don't some situation he fucked her and shit. But in this situation, he was just he chose her. He didn't chose a friend. He chose the other girl. And the other girl got jealous, and the other girl always been jealous of her. So one time they got to arguing when everybody was there wasn't nobody out there but them, and they got to arguing and shit. And the girl pulled out the knife, and she had that hatred, unseen anger in her that she stabbed the girl up, and she stabbed her like 100 times or 100 and something times, all on her head, her face, her whole body, just kept stabbing her. That's how jealous she was of this girl, that she stabbed her so much that they couldn't recognize her face or anything. And she was stabbed. She was going for the face, so she was jealous because she was pretty. And she was jealous because the girl was beautiful and she wasn't. So she blamed her because she was ugly. Instead of blaming the people that's supposed to be blamed, like your mom and your dad, she can't help the way you look, but she blamed her. But she had that much jealousy and anger and hatred for a person that she called her best friend, that she stabbed her up like that, that she was unrecognized, that they had to have a closed casket, which is very, very sad, because that's somebody who has low self-esteem. And maybe this girl start hitting, but when they start arguing, she start hitting below the belt, and like, you just mad because he likes me and not you. Me and him getting married, you're single by yourself with a kid, and she hit one spot, and that just made that girl flip out. So it's saying just pull back from an argument. Pull back from hitting below the belt. Pull back a little bit, down a little bit, because there's unseen anger and unseen jealousy that you don't know about, that this person is holding this endeavor in their heart. So it's saying, if you get in an argument with somebody, don't go too far. If you can avoid it, because right now it's just an argument. It's just competition, and nobody's being hurt. Nobody's being hurt. Everybody just in competition for this one guy or you in competition with your best friend with this guy, or somebody you know with this guy, and it's just saying right now it's good. Right now it's just competition. That's it. Okay, you might be in competition in football, basketball, but that's it. You know how basketball, football players, they like to talk shit when they be ducking people and catching the ball. You know how they like to talk shit. It's just saying, come dial back a little bit, because this person hates you. This person is jealous, got unseen jealousy and hatred in their heart for you. They might stab you up or shoot you or something. So just dial back. You know, the best thing to do, this card is saying, is have a healthy competition. You know, you don't got to be saying nothing. Just play the ball, dunk it on them motherfuckers, and keep it moving. You know, when you ready to run that race, run as fast as you can, win that race, and don't say nothing. Sometimes it's even good not to even shake hands with motherfuckers because they so jealous. But you know, they tell you shake hands with them and walk away. If they start saying shit to you, they just try to pick an argument because they jealous you won. Just ignore them. Keep it moving. Say in your mind, bitch, I won, so I ain't worried about you. If you're in an artistic competition where you're painting and drawing and you gonna come in first place, you know, shake hands and go about to make it a competition, you know, a healthy competition. You don't got to stand up there and say, oh, I like to thank so-and-so. No, you thank yourself, thank who you thank people for, you know, voting for you or however you do it, and go about your business. This person might say something to try to piss you off so he or she can start something because they jealous. This might be a lot of people who's jealous of you. You might be in competition with this one man, and it's a lot of female who's jealous of you. They know that you got this man or you can get this man, so they jealous. So they might try to come up to you and say some shit. Just, you know, don't say too much. You know, just, keep it healthy and keep it moving. That's what these cards are telling you to do. Like I said about this load being on you. This load being on you might not have nothing to do with the scientist things. It might have to do with the this physical world, this physical earth. It might have to do with supernatural or voodoo, black magic, curses. Maybe people casting spells on you, cursed you, you know, doing voodoo on you, black magic on you, casting spells on you to make you confused, to make you forget, casting love spells on you, and that's why you can't get out of this relationship that you're in with this guy, and you're paying all the bills and taking care of his kids and your kids, and you got nowhere to go because you can't get out of it because of the spell he got on you or his family got on you. You know, like in my situation, people here where I live at cast all kinds of spells on me. I'm not sure if they cursed me. They could have. But I know I had spells cast on me, spells to confuse me, spells so I can't draw, so I can't paint. Sometimes I can't do it because people done cast these spells on me or sending negative energy your way. So, you know, so you can't do what you want to do. You know, people might in the spiritual war or in this voodoo, wicked and witches might have you in their prison, in their cage, and they won't let you go because they got this spell on you and they won't let it take it off of you. And no matter meditation, baths, candle lighting, priests coming in and blessing you in the house, and you still have this spell on you. You go to church, you get prayer, people pray for you and speak in tongues, and you know, you get the, you know, shaking and whatever, and it's still on you. And these wicked people won't let you go. So you can't get away from this endeavor. Because this card talks about getting away from your endeavor. You know, trying to see the bigger picture, trying to figure out what's going on because you're confused. But no matter what you try, nothing works. So because these people, wicked people, more than one, has this spell, this curse on you that you can't get out of, and you can't get away from. You can't get away from this burden, and this is the burden that's wearing you down. This is what's wearing you down. People throwing these spells on you, or maybe Jesus Christ and the universe said, "This is what they threw all their dirt on you, all their junk on you." Other people just took all their trash and just threw it on you without your permission, and the universe and God just threw all the trash on you. You know, and it said, you know, you know how people say God said, oh, he ain't gonna put too much load on you that you can't handle. Well, this is the load that's wearing you down. This is a burden, but God still ain't lifted, and people say, well, God knows God knows what he's doing. You might not understand, but he knows what he's doing. He's going to bless you after all this is over. He's going to send, it's going to be a miracle, and things are going to be better for you. But this low is wearing you down because you got God, you got the universe, you got everybody just throwing God, just taking God in the universe is taking everybody's trash and just taking it from them and throwing it on top of you. And it's the burden that's wearing you down. And you can see that he can barely hold this staff up because it's barely holding him down. He's trying to make it somewhere, but he can't because his burden's holding him down. He ain't got that far to go. But God said, I want to do this. And the universe said, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not. And this is what's going to happen to you. And this is going to happen until I'm ready to take the low off of you, because you're going through a transformation, and this is what I want to happen, and you're going to come out above your enemies. And you know how they tell you all them sweet lies, so you don't have to think about the truth. And this burden is wearing you down. It's saying that when all this is over with, or when it calms down, it's not going to be like taking a break. This is a burden. Burdens take much longer to heal. Burdens take much longer to get over. Burden ain't just like taking a break and it's over. No, this is a burden that takes longer to recover from when you have a burden on you, lifted on you like that. And this burden is going to stay on you until a miracle or an ancestor or somebody have, say, God or the universe say it's enough now and lift this burden off of you. It's going to stay on you. But even when it's off of you, it's going to take you time to recover from this burden. It's not just like taking a break. And this burden could be about this guy, about your husband. Maybe your husband have a lot of women, and you're burdened from that because he's sleeping with everybody and everything is on you. He ain't paying no bills. He ain't take care of his kids. He ain't doing nothing. Or a baby dad ain't doing nothing. He ain't take care of his kids. He ain't paying child support. So all this is on you. And this card is saying your impulses are good, but you run the risk of losing sight of the big picture. So say God said, oh, I know I got a plan for you, and that's why I threw all this burden on you. That's why I took the burden from everybody else and threw it on you. And because I got a plan for you. And this card is saying you're losing sight of the big picture. You're not seeing what God got for you, which I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. I think that's bullshit. But I'm just telling you what this is saying. Like God can see farther than you can, and God sees a plan for you, and the plan is good, and that's why He did all this shit to you. That's why He took everybody's burden and threw it on you. That's why He did that to you. That's why He made you go through this, because He got a plan for you, and you're running the risk of losing sight of the big picture because you can't see that big picture, which I can understand. I don't see that either. But it's saying get some distance from your endeavor. Get some distance if you feel confused about or unclear about your purpose of life or your purpose in this relationship. There's no rush, and you won't lose your place where you at. This guy's not going to leave you. He's going to stay with you because you're the one that he really wants to be with. Stepping back for a brief time to get some needed perspective. Step back for a brief time before you decide to leave this job, or before you decide to leave this relationship, or before you decide to say fuck it and take your losses that you signed a contract and you just like fuck it, I'm just take my loss, or just say fuck it, I'm just gonna let them have this house, I'm out of here, I'm gonna get me an apartment, I just lost all that money that I put into that house, but I'm done. You might step back for a brief time, get some needed perspective. Don't rush into a relationship. Keep being this person's friend right now, because it's saying in this card that this is what God wants. This is what the universe wants. This is what the spirits want. They want you two to be together, okay? They want this relationship to happen, okay? So go ahead and take that chance. Leap into that relationship. Be the fool. And don't reason to be the fool. No logic or safe. No logic or safe. The fool emphasizes the ideal of taking leap of faith. So it's just saying, be the fool and take this leap of faith in this relationship. maybe y'all just friends right now, and now maybe this is a celebrity, and y'all just friends, and this is, and y'all, or maybe y'all just friends right now, and this person asks you for a relationship or asks to marry you, um or y'all, or ask you to be engaged to you, and it's saying if you're unclear of the situation, if you're confused, tell them, I gotta think about it. If you're unclear of this, of taking this new job on, or to quit this job, take time to think about it. If you're unclear to leave your husband or your boyfriend or whatever the situation is, you got time to think about it. But if it's in a friendship and y'all just friends right now, he asked you for a relationship, you got time to think about it. But the fool is saying, go ahead and get in a relationship. Go ahead and try it out. The Jesus Christ and the universe is saying, go ahead, this it's going to work out. Maybe you got kids together, and this is an old relationship, and you're all getting back together, and it was some hurt. He hurt you in this relationship, because this card is talking about healing. So maybe you are friends and you've had time to heal from him, whatever he did to you, and you're going back to an ex-boyfriend or something like that, and both of you are having time to heal from what happened in the past. Or if it was a lover that hurt you, and now you are friends again, and you are talking, and you are healing now, or you are healing, or both of y'all healing, because this card is talking about healing. And so the fool is saying, maybe he asked to be in a relationship, marry you, or be engaged to you. And the fool said, take that leap of faith, because God is saying, the universe is saying that this is good. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. I got your back, which, just take that leap of faith. Just jump into this new job. Go ahead and be a manager. Go ahead and be the assistant manager. Leave these people that's not helping you pay your bills and not doing nothing for you. Leave that house and just go get your apartment. Leave this situation. And if this God chooses you, then go ahead and take that chance, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that won, because Cups is all about love and relationship. You know, Cups is all about um, Cups is all about love and relationship. This is about trustworthy love. This is a significant other, a trustworthy love, and the blessing from Venus. So this blessing comes from Venus saying, go ahead, do it. If you were just friends, or maybe you was married, or you was going to get married, or you were engaged, or you was already in a relationship, or married, or engaged, and nobody, you kept it a secret. This saying, now you don't have to keep a secret no more. Now you can go public with your relationship. If you haven't already went public, now's the time to go public. Maybe you're dating a celebrity and y'all kept it a secret, and now this card is saying, go ahead, go public, go tell everybody now. And you told everybody that you're married, you're engaged, or you're in a relationship, and maybe people got jealous and people got mad from this card. People are jealous, people are upset, because they didn't know that you two had a relationship. They didn't know that you was married. They didn't know that you was engaged, because you didn't tell nobody. And now that they know, these other females that was sitting there trying to get his love didn't know that y'all two, he already asked for your relationship with you, being in a relationship with you yesterday, and they didn't know about this. Or y'all got married yesterday or 3 days ago and nobody knew. And now these people are mad, they're jealous, and maybe they might try to start an argument with you and say some shit. Y'all get to arguing. It's saying push back from that argument, because they're jealous. They've been holding jealousy and hatred in their heart for you for a long time. They really, really hate you. So don't start hitting below the belt. Don't start bragging, saying I won, I got him, because this person is jealous, or these people are jealous of you. They hate you, and they're holding this jealousy and hatred in their heart that nobody's seen before, and they might just flip out on you. So just ignore them. Let them be jealous. Let them say what they want. You got them. You won. You married to him. You in a relationship with him. You got him. They don't. So let them haters hate, because they just a hater and they jealous. So let them hate. Ignore them, because you got them. They don't. So when y'all became public, now y'all are public. Now a whole world knows that you would. The whole world knows that you're in a relationship with. I'm trying to think of one of those rappers' name, but I can't think of none because I'm old school. You're in a relationship with Snoop Dogg. It's like, no, let me stop. Nah, you ain't in a relationship with Snoop Dogg, but you're in a relationship with a celebrity or with somebody that's known, or it could be somebody under that sings underground, or somebody that, you know, you got YouTube celebrities too now. You got internet celebrities, so maybe you're in a relationship with that person, or you marry that person, and now y'all want public, everybody know. Maybe you got pregnant to that person. That's why you got the little boy there standing in the middle of y'all, and now you telling everybody, and everybody's now it's time to go public. Everything is going to be all right. The load that was on you is off of you now, but you still didn't recover from that load that was dumped on you. Okay, maybe some type of miracle or something happened where God felt sorry for you and he took all that burden off of you, and now the burden is off of you, but you still you still need time to recover from this burden, because the burden is just not like taking a break, and you're still healing because you got this healing card, so that means you're still healing from all this stuff that been done to you physically and spiritually and mentally and emotionally and supernaturally, and people just jealous and casting spells and curses and family curses being thrown all on you, and you're the only one that's suffering. It's supposed to be a family curse, but you're the only one that's suffering, and this God just taking everybody else's burden and throwing them on you, or the universe taking everybody else's burden and throwing them on you, and just people just throwing all their burdens and all their trash on top of you and making you take the load for that. And now it's all over and it's lifted, the load is lifted, but now you have to recover from this, because it's not like taking a break. When you have a burden, it don't go away that quick. It's like healing. That's why you got the burden card and the healing card. It's about healing. And now this is going to take time. All these scars and things are going to take time to heal. And some of them might not never go away. That might be scars for life that you keep. And then this card is talking about forgiveness and forgiving people. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Personally, I ain't forgiving nobody, and I don't need to forgive myself, because I ain't do nothing wrong. And everything that I did in my life, every mistake that I made, or every mistake that I made, or everything I did, I never felt guilty about it. I never felt bad about it, and I never blamed myself when it wasn't my fault. When I did something wrong to somebody, I asked them to forgive me. But I ain't never do nothing so hateful that people did to me. But I'm just saying, everybody's human. Everybody makes mistakes. It's about learning from your mistake and moving on, and going past your mistake, okay? And changing your life around. If you was a drug addict or alcoholic and used to steal from your mom and people all the time, okay, now you're recovering alcoholic, drug addict. Now you've been recovering for 10 years, because you moved on. You didn't go back to doing drugs or alcohol. You know, you moved on from your mistakes. You robbed people. You did all kinds of stuff that landed you in jail, and you asked for forgiveness. You ask God or whoever you pray to for forgiveness, and you ask people for forgiveness. Now you did that. Now God is saying you have to forgive people, and you have to ask for forgiveness. But me, I ain't asking for forgiveness, because things that happened to me had nothing to do with me. People did this to me because they was jealous of me. As far as me forgiving others, I'm just going to keep it real. I ain't forgiving no damn body, and that's just the truth. Now, everybody on this page is grown, supposed to be 18 or older, okay? So it's up to you to forgive people. I'm not telling you to not forgive people. That's up to you. I'm just saying, I don't want to be a hypocrite on here. I ain't forgiving nobody, and nobody deserves my forgiveness for what they did to me. Um I ain't talking about relationship, and when you was young, you in a relationship, and the girl fucked your man. No, I ain't talking about that. That's dumb. That's over with. That long time ago. See, I'm an old head. That's a long. I ain't gonna say my age, but that's a long time ago. I'm talking about some real shit that happened to me, like being drugged and raped. The cops covering it up, the mayor covering it up, the detective covering it up, everybody in this city covered up this rape. Nobody, I pressed charges, nobody did anything about it. You know, this is all about casting spells on me and doing black magic on me and putting black magic in my food and being possessed by the devil, because people put shit in my food, and this evil, wicked shit, spells on me to confuse me, to make me forget just evil, just the most evil, wicked thing that you could think of. You know, I had the spirit that kept molesting me in my sleep. If any of you out here and you know what I'm talking about, if you believe in this stuff, you know about this, you've been through this, you know I ain't lying. And for a long time, and you know, just different things like that. And this was a preacher that did this to me, act like he was praying over me when he was really doing some wicked shit, and kept molesting me in my sleep. Not physically molesting me, but spiritually molesting me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So all that type of stuff like that that people did to me, putting drugs in my drink and raping me, like this is a, you know, I don't want to get on to this story, but just like hard shit like that I'm talking about. I ain't talking about somebody fucking your man or your husband. No, I can get over that shit. Bitch, I forgave you. Fuck him. You did me a favor. I'm talking about real bad, hard shit that people did to you. You know, somebody might have beat you down and now you cripple or something like that. You know, because they was jealous of you. They did their time in jail, but you still got to suffer because you can't walk the way you used to walk. You know, or you won't talk the way you used to talk, or you a little slower now because of that. That I'm sorry, I ain't forgiving nobody. I'm sorry, I'm not forgiving you. I'm just saying I'm not forgiving nobody. But that card talks about forgiving yourself and forgiving others. And I just feel like I don't need to forgive myself. I can't think of the word, but I never like was that type of person. If I was never that type of person that I need forgiveness, unless this card is talking about asking God to forgive you. That's probably what it's saying, asking God to forgive you and forgiving others. Because you know how they said, ask God to forgive you and forgive others, because you can't make it to the kingdom unless you forgive others. Well, I guess I won't be making it there. Like the one Christian lady told me, I said, well, I guess I'll be in hell then, because I ain't forgiving none of y'all. Point blank, period. There ain't nothing you could do about that. You can, and ain't no way around there. That's how I feel, and that's how I'm gonna feel. And if I ever come to the place where I can forgive these people, then there you go. But right now I'm not there, and I ain't trying to get there. Somebody told me before, just fake it, just fake the, just act like you forgive them, just fake it. You know, eventually you're gonna forgive them. I said, why should I fake forgiving? Why should I fake forgiving these people if I didn't? See, I'm not a faker. You're a faker. You put that mask on your face and make people think you something that you're not. I ain't like that. No, I ain't faking it. I don't forgive them. Period. If I gotta go to hell, if I go to hell for that, then I'm just in hell. Ain't nothing I can do about it anyways. I'm in hell. What can I do? God gonna throw me down there? He gonna throw me down there no matter what I do, no matter what I say. But I don't believe in all that God and Christian and Jesus stuff no more. I lost faith. I don't believe in none of that. But at the end of the day, this card just telling you, you know, it's going to take you time to heal. It's going to take time to recover from this burden. Maybe this burden was already lifted or it's going to be lifted. You know, and when you're in competition, make it a healthy competition. You know, if you're unclear about something or you confused about something, just you losing sight of the big picture. You know, take time to sit back and just figure it out. However you figure it out, meditate or whatever. It's saying that God said forgive people and forgive yourself. This is saying take this leap of faith in this relationship with this person. Maybe you were just friends, or this the ex-lover, and now you have time to heal, and y'all just friends. And he asked you for a relationship, marriage, and this card is telling you, you know, don't go by logic. Just take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith at another job. Leave that job and just take that leap of faith and go somewhere else. Leave that house. Let everybody be there being all trifling, not paying bills, and just go in the apartment and just keep that. Just say, fuck it, that's a loss, and I know not to do this shit no more. And take it as a lesson learned that you won't do that for people no more. Because you can't help lazy motherfuckers. You can't help people that don't want help. You can't help a drug addict or an alcoholic. You can't change a man and stop him from cheating on you. So you know what? Walk out that relationship. If it's a bad relationship like that, walk away from it. Take that leap of faith and walk away from that relationship. If he got a spell on you and you just feel like leaving, to jump up, take that leap of faith and leave that motherfucker. That spell will break eventually, and then you're gonna. People like that. People are evil. People are wicked, and people are jealous, and people like to blame everybody else for their faults, for things that they didn't do in life. Cause the people like to blame you because they're ugly. People like to blame you because they didn't graduate. People like to blame you because the guy don't like them. People always want to blame somebody for their faults. for the mistakes they made. I didn't make that mistake. You made that mistake. I can't help it that I'm gifted and you're not, or that I'm more gifted than you think you are, or that God gave me a higher gift than He gave you. I can't help none of these things, and people like to blame other people for things that happen to them in their life. Stop blaming other people for shit that happened to you in your life. Stop blaming other people because they're famous and you're not. You know, like that guy that shot that guy and then kick him in the head. He was jealous. He was mad. He blamed him because he wasn't successful. Motherfucker, you could have did something else. Okay, no, you choose to stay on the corner and sell drugs. Motherfucker, that's what happens when you stay on the corner and sell drugs. You'll never come successful. Even if you a big time drug dealer, you eventually gonna get caught. Stop blaming other people because you don't got this or you don't got that, or because she got this job and she's gifted or she's talented, she's artistic. Stop blaming everybody else for that and get off your ass and do something. If you want to draw, go to drawing classes. They got classes, they got free shit on the internet that you can learn how to fucking draw if it's that serious. Oh, I ain't doing it. I can't do it. Well, oh, okay. So you want to sit around, want people to feel sorry for you while you sit there and say, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I know I can't. So what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? Oh, I'm supposed to grab your hand and help you draw. Oh, I'm supposed to stop drawing and stop doing what I care about and I like. Stop meeting my goals because you don't too lazy to get off your ass and do something. So I'm supposed to hold myself back because you don't want to do something with your life. You fucking crazy. Get off your ass, okay? Stop being jealous of everybody else and do something. These days, you can get an education if you didn't go to school and you quit. You can go back to school. It's free. You know, you go to school online. You can do all kinds of shit now. Government pays for you to go to college. Government pays for you to go to college online. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing it out of pocket though. But you can find a place online that takes government grants and you can go to college. Okay, they take government grants and you can go to college. As far as your high school diploma online, I didn't find no place where they take government grants. But you know, you can pay a certain amount of money a month if you can afford that. If not, you can go to school where you city, where your state, where you live at for free. You can fucking make something out of yourself. Stop complaining. Stop bullshitting and blaming shit on that girl because she look better than you, because she's pretty. Stop. Oh, she got all these gifts, plus she going back to school. She's in college now. No, I got nothing. I can't do nothing. Bitch, get off your ass and do something. You can do it. You don't want to do it. You want everybody to feel sorry for you. She's beautiful. She got everything. And I can't even get that guy. Stop complaining about that one person. Stop being in, competition with that one motherfucking man and go get you somebody who's going to like you. Who's going to want you that you don't got to be in competition with. He might not look that good, but still he like you. And at the end of the day, you ain't pretty. So what you feel? Why you think you was going to get a pretty man? I ain't trying to be smart. Like some men don't care. Some men, don't go by looks. So I ain't trying to throw shade. But at the end of the day, let's just keep that shit real. Everybody want a good looking woman. Everybody want a good looking man. That's what the fuck that is. And you ain't good looking. So, just take your losses and find somebody who's going to like you. And stop running after that motherfucker that you know don't like you. And getting jealous of her and blaming it on her because she looked better than you. She wasn't your DNA. She wasn't your sperm. She wasn't your egg. She didn't stick her dick in you and get your mom pregnant. Your mom and your dad did that. That's why you look the way you do. You stop blaming everybody and stop being jealous and being a fucking hater and go jump out the window, kill yourself or something then if you don't like yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I don't like saying that. But no, seriously, you really need to get help. Like jealous people like that, you really, really need to get some help. Go see a psychiatrist, go see a counselor, and get some help for your jealousy. Okay, because it's not going to help you none by being jealous of her. Her face is not going to change, and her gifts, she's still going to have them. Like the wicked people, God gives you gifts. God gives these wicked people gifts. Why they still got these gifts? Because when God gives you a gift, He can't take it back. So it's up to you to do what you want with that gift. If you want to do wicked shit to people, then that's on you. But God can't take it back. God gave me gifts. He can't take it from me. Just like He can't take it from the wicked. When you find out these people are wicked, step away from them. I mean, you could have priests. I had priests come in my house. I did the candle lighting and everything. I did all meditation, everything. Nothing helped me. So this card is talking about for me too. Like I got that burden on me too. Yep, I'm going through it just like y'all are, and that's why I'm trying to put these readings out here, and that's why I'm putting out all this, trying to put out this information out here about people and things, things like that. So I just hope that everybody start taking responsibility for their own life and stop blaming other people for things that happen to you. People that don't have nothing to do with what happened to you. People that don't have nothing to do with the way you look. Moms out there, stop blaming your daughter because your husband or her dad beat you up when you was young. That's not her fault. She had nothing to do with that. Because you chose somebody that was a bum. Okay? Because you got a man that don't pay bills and don't show you love and affection. So you blame it on your daughter. You make it like it's her fault. Stop blaming everybody else for problems that they didn't have nothing to do with, that they didn't cause, that they can't help. They can't change the way you look. They don't have a magic wand. They didn't make you look like that. Stop being a hater. Stop being jealous. And stop being miserable, and maybe your life will get better. There's so many miserable people out there, men too. When a woman says they don't want to fuck you, that means she don't want to fuck you. Leave her alone. Or she don't like black men. So what? Go to somebody that like black men. She don't like white men. So what? Go to somebody that like white men. Stop making a big deal out of nothing because you want that, have sex with that girl so bad. Leave that woman alone. She don't want to talk to you. Leave her alone. Let her go. Go find somebody else. It ain't that hard. I don't care how ugly you think you are. You can still get somebody. Get somebody who's going to like you for you and not somebody who's going to not like you. Stop getting these men and these women that don't like you and casting love spells on them, putting period blood in their shit to make them like you, because that's just going to it's all going to go bad for you. I'm telling you, it's all going to go bad. And if it's true about karma and you reap what you sow, all you wicked people, you know who you are going to reap what you sow. Karma's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So watch what you say out your mouth about people's situation, and stop telling people to move on with their life and forget about it and go on with their life, because you don't know what people been through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know how it is to be drugged and raped, because you was never drugged and raped. You don't know that feeling to lose a son. I don't care if he was a crackhead. I don't care if he was a drug dealer. You don't know how it feels to lose a son. Stop telling people to move on. Oh, she just need to move on. That's been 20 years ago. So what? That's still her son, motherfucker. I don't care if he was a crackhead, a thief, or whatever. That was still her son that got killed. Y'all need to watch what you say, because you never know when that shit might backfire, come back to see you. So I hope my videos are usually long because I just get to running my mouth. But I thank everybody that, even if you just came to this page and you didn't stay long, thank you for just clicking on there and listening to it for a little bit. Thank you for subscribing to my page. Thank you for thumbs up my page. Even if you thumbs down my page, thank you for that too. Thank you for commenting on my page if you comment. And you have the right to comment, because I'm going to keep it for you to comment. And I just thank anybody that's on this page that listened to it the whole way through, or listened to half of it, or might have clicked on there and then said, nah, I don't want to hear that, and clicked off. I do that too, so I ain't no hater. If I ain't interested, I'm clicking off. If it takes too long, I'm clicking off. But you can always come back to this page and listen to this reading. So like my page, subscribe to my page, click the notification, the bells on there, and everything is all at the bottom. And hopefully you come back to my page, because I'm gonna have more things on my page. And everybody just have a blessed, everybody just have a good day. Everybody just get some help. If you need that help, get some help. If you're the one person that's jealous, get some help for your jealousy, because it don't gotta be like that no more. It's not like that anymore. You can do whatever you want in this world now. You don't have to be sitting around like not doing nothing, not making nothing out yourself. Nobody has no excuse anymore. So everybody just stay safe. Goodbye.